So this week's Ask Dr Nikki comes from Kendall, fake name Kendall. I'm getting into the Kardashian names. I'm starting to get creative with my fake names. Okay, so Kendall says, Dr. Nikki, can I ask a question if I may? Of course you can, Kendall. I recently found out I'm an exhibitionist. I love masturbating outside and having sex in outdoor places. The thrill of getting caught makes it even more fun. Is this normal? I go to many nude beaches and love being nude in the open. My partner isn't into it and I don't know how to tell him how much I love this. Again, are these normal urges? One of the most interesting things when it comes to sex, and especially with urges and fetishes, is people are always asking, is it normal? There isn't such thing as normal when it comes to sex. I know that sounds really bizarre and, I say that a lot to people, but who decides what's normal when it comes to sex? Is sex just about procreation? Is it just about a husband and a wife? I think we're very much beyond that model these days, and we need to embrace when these desires do happen. So there's not necessarily a right or wrong when it comes to sex, but what we need to work out is when there is a sexual desire, how does that work in your life? Does it have a negative effect? And how does it impact your relationship? A lot of people don't want to talk to their partner about it because they're worried that if it's not normal, will they be judged by their partner? Will their partner think that they're weird for wanting that, or not be into it, or even be turned off by them because they're into this particular thing? So when it comes to exhibitionism, I think the biggest thing you need to keep in mind is obviously the legality side of things. The thrill of being caught is very exciting for a lot of people. People get off on it all the time. It's something that's risky, and sometimes that risk is what feels exciting and a turn on, that someone might see you, and that's completely normal, but you need to make sure that you find ways to do that where you're not putting yourself in a position where it could be potentially illegal. So nude beaches are great, but if you get off on the thrill of being at the nude beach and having people see you and maybe touching yourself in the water, no one can see what's going on, these are ways that you can explore that. But I do urge you to talk to your partner about this and be open with them about how much you enjoy it, but don't put the pressure on them. There's always compromises that can be made. So if you've worked out that it's the thrill of getting caught that turns you on, and your partner's not so into going down to the park and having a quickie in the bushes, then there might be another way to introduce that element to your relationship, but not be putting them in a position where they feel uncomfortable. It might be a matter of starting off really small. Have you taken your partner to the nudist beach with you? How do they feel about that? Even things with incorporating the internet. For some people, they get off on being able to see other people have sex, or know that they can put the laptop there and other people can watch them having sex. That's also a thrill. So you might even want to jump onto a website like FetLife, which is like a Facebook for people that are into kinks and fetishes, and say, we really would like the experience of having some form of, sexual encounter with my partner whilst somebody else watches online. That might be a way that they can get used to it, where you could still be in the comfort of your own home and not necessarily be in a position that makes them feel uncomfortable, but also get caught. So encourage you to have this conversation with them. You might want to start small and then work your way up, or you might want to get it all out in one night and say, listen, this is what I'm really into, and let's find a way where we can compromise about this. Sex is often about compromises, but in order to compromise, you need to work out what it is specifically that turns you on about that particular desire, and then working out ways to incorporate that into your sex life with your partner where they also still feel comfortable. So I wish you all the best. I hope you don't get caught anywhere with your pants down. If you have an Ask Dr. Nikki question that you want to ask me, jump onto my Facebook page, send me a message, and make sure you ask me anything. Okay, bye.